Okay. There we go. Um, can we go ahead and get the bit.ly up on the chat? The link for the bit.ly leads us to this slide, which has um, four graphics that all have a link to them. And the one that I want to talk about right now is this second blue one, the Moodle course transfer request. If you are a Moodle user and you have content that is in Moodle currently, it can be moved over to Canvas. And if you've already submitted it, it's already been moved unless you requested a further date. Something to make really clear, if your course content is moved from Moodle to Canvas, it does not stop you from using Moodle at all. It's just a copy. So there's no harm in copying it right away. Some people wanted it later. And the only real reason to do that is if you want to clean up your Moodle course before moving it to Canvas or add things so that's already there. However, you can go ahead and make the changes in Canvas as well. So don't worry about requesting the move. The move has gone fairly smoothly. If you do not have a real complicated setup, there really isn't very many problems at all. They're minor if there's any at all. The only time that there's anything kind of strange going on is if there's been some advanced scripts installed. Most people don't tend to have those. For the most part, the links have all worked. Everything's worked fine. The only exception is if you had internal links to something like a Moodle discussion board that was hosted in Moodle. Obviously, that's not going to be there anymore. You don't have to change that link. The other thing is once in a while, some things, because of alphabetizing, they might not be in the order that you originally had them, and that's just a quick drag and drop. So it really isn't taking it long to adjust your course. So I can get those moved over. I've copied a lot of the content already, and I'm in the process of moving it into Canvas for you. So right there, click on this link and of the blue Moodle course transfer, and we'll get that moved over for you as soon as I can, and you can get working on it. If you'd like to, we are going to be hosting some courses on how to do the nuts and bolts of actually putting the course together. However, if you would like to tinker with it and get started playing around with it, a couple things to show you real quick is let me see if I can get over to my desktop here. If you go over to Canvas, to get to Canvas, you go to your NC Ed Cloud, same place where you go to PowerSchool, and right here, this target link in the NC Ed Cloud is Canvas, and you just click on that, and you already have an account. It talks to PowerSchool, so everything is already preloaded for you. If you teach a class, it is in Canvas and populated with your students. One of the concerns people have is because it talks to PowerSchool, they're worried that, hey, if PowerSchool goes down, will I not be able to get to Canvas? That is not the case. That just stops it from adding a new student should one have arrived that day or transferring the grades. But as soon as it goes back up, all of that information will be shared. Your grades will be uploaded. That is one of the nice features of Canvas, is that it talks to PowerSchool. You don't have to input any students. You also don't have to worry about manually entering your grades after entering them in Canvas. That does upload them to PowerSchool, and they talk to each other. There are some features of Canvas that is also just aesthetically a little more pleasing than you may have seen in Moodle. You might be used to the linear set of links, but if you take a look at the Digital Learning Coach course here, this is how Pam set this up with a nice little table of links, and that's a really much more eye-pleasing way to kind of get started. It's a landing page. You can click to anything that's helpful, and the actual course content is here under Pathways, and that'll look very familiar to you, just like Moodle with all of the things. You can indent, hide, and put things wherever you want them. Another way to look at it. And if you want to install a little script for buttons, you can take a look at this. This is the JCS Intro to Canvas course. If you want to start tinkering with your course but don't know where to get started, we can enroll you in this course. You just send us an email, and you can go self-pace through this course, and it'll tell you how to set up modules and add content, and you can start playing around with it. If you want to do that before there's a chance to have one of the more hands-on courses that we're going to be scheduling in the near future. This is kind of a neat interface. It's with buttons. It kind of acts like a table of contents. You can click Getting Started, or if you want to learn how to create assignments, it says how to create assignments, and you click right to that, and then it goes back to the familiar interface of content links. But again, if you want to get started, just send us an email. We can enroll you in JCS Intro to Canvas for Teachers, and that particular course will let you kind of explore and self-pace some little tutorials for things that you might not necessarily see on your own. It's pretty user-friendly, but just if you're transferring from Moodle, you might be wondering where certain features are that were there. Where are they in Canvas? With that, the other things on the link are what is Canvas and some JCS Canvas website, just for some more basic overview information that you might want to take a look at. So here's a flyer, and this Canvas course will tell you when the upcoming intro dates are, and shortly we'll be sending out, once we get them all scheduled, some more hands-on sessions so that you can have somebody there step by step to help you start putting your course together. So that's about it for sharing the overall intro. If you do have any questions, you can feel free to send us any questions via email. Do you have anything else to add? Okay, go ahead.
So one thing I did want to point out was that you can actually enroll yourself in that CVS Intro to Canvas course. If you click on this link right here, this red button, that will take you to the Enroll Yourself link for the Canvas course. And if you complete the course and design your own course with the required elements, you can submit the name of your course to earn up to 0.5 CEU credit. That's the equivalent of 5 hours. So if you wanted to do that, you would just click on this link to enroll. And then we also do have a JCS Canvas website where you can get more information and some helpful tutorial videos. And again, as Dave and I mentioned, we're going to be offering lots of in-depth sessions as we get closer to the summer and into the fall. And feel free to reach out to us at any point in time. Thank you.